When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He might want another play. Pulls and fires complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And if I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Pittman. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw, it's Allard. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 30. Turning it on. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He leaves it with his back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give to the back. Shake. He's loose. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now on the move. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. Snagged in the middle. It's McCoy.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Direct snap. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Bully ball on third and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to keep the drive alive. Creates a little space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of the territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the red zone, it's Webster. Plows through the defense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And the Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. A designed run for the quarterback. Finally dragged down. He picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ivy. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. looking for a physical attack from the gun. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Here's a heat. Finds the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. On the ground, it's Singleton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Aller. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Calls his own number. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll immediately call timeout. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
On the snap, it's Allen. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And now we see on 4th down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, short yardage situation, one you practiced all week. Go out, execute it. Nice job getting the first down.
Buys a little extra time. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll try the run. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Dropping back, it's Allen. Still looking, on the move. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. Here we go in the first drive of the 3rd quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Oh, there's the ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This quarterback part of their running game. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Takes a hit as he fires. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. That incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. Wants to throw it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
At That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the second.
Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Looking for more room. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Flips it out in the flat. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Dances away to buy time. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
From the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
He just misses on the big downfield shot, and I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it, you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Webster. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Sends it back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Swings it out to his running back. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. field goal. Now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action opens the whole play now.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime.
Game on the line. They've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run it in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.